ahead, Ed.
Yeah, thanks, Karine. So on the JOLTS report today, economic news, so the number of layoffs and discharges rose to 1.8 million, and that's the highest level since December of 2020. You know, how many layoffs is the president comfortable with without a growing concern about the number of companies that are shedding jobs?
So let me just look at the JOLTS and give the JOLTS openings report just a more broader scope here, so we can give the American people an understanding of what the report showed. Our economy is indeed growing, and employers are hiring, and you have to look at it in its full scope here. Real wages are higher than than they were just 9 months ago.
The layoffs have been increasing from companies, from a wide range of companies.
But look, I just laid out the data, what we've seen, even as layoffs remain low, it still remains low. We're seeing real wages and are higher than they were just 9 months ago. So you have to actually look at all the data points to see where we are more broadly as an economy. I'm going to move around. Go ahead.
Can I just ask you about First Republic? We've seen a huge response in the market today. Regional bank shares are down pretty significantly, 20%, over 20%. Is there a sense that you've misjudged how serious the situation is? I mean, First Republic was deemed to be not systemic, but the market does seem to be thinking there is systemic risk. Is there something that you could do now with the president? Are you considering having the president come out and speak about what's happened?
So, I think we went back and forth on this just last Thursday, and I mentioned how, this is something that the FDIC is monitoring. This is under their purview. We have the tools necessary to keep our banking system safe.
Thanks, Karine. I wanted to ask about the trial going on in Arkansas with Hunter Biden and the child support. Are the president and First Lady monitoring that? And how come they haven't acknowledged the 7th grandchild?
I'm not going to speak to that from here.
Why not?
Go ahead.
President Biden says that he's the most pro-union president in history. How do you square that with the fact that he is not openly offering support to the striking writers and all that?
Because it's an ongoing strike, and you've heard us say many times before, we don't speak to an ongoing strike.
Can't you speak about an ongoing strike?
I mean, look, this is something that we've done continuously now. This is nothing new that has been said from this podium.
Karine, does President Biden have any reaction to CIA Director William Burns meeting with Jeffrey Epstein in 2014? This obviously was after Epstein had served time for a sex crime and was registered as a sex offender.
I'm just not going to comment on that from here.
Okay. Karine,
Bless you. Phil.
bless you.
So was it you? Who was it? Oh, I'm so sorry. Here, I'm calling you out, and it wasn't even you. Gesundheit, bless you.
Allergies are bad this year.
Oh my gosh, the pollen is quite something.
Thank you for the question. So